Thank you for tuning into another edition of Joy in Our Town. I'm your host, Joy Arab, and our topic today is the importance of healthy eating habits, especially during the holiday season. I'm thrilled to have our guest today, Rebecca Stack, licensed dietitian nutritionist at Bryn Mawr Hospital. So Rebecca, just tell us a little bit about what you do.
Sure. Hi, Joy. Thanks for having me here today. So as you mentioned, I'm a registered dietitian at Bryn Mawr Hospital in Bryn Mawr, PA, which is part of the Mainline Health System.
So I understand you had brought a recipe with you today to show us from Simple Cooking with Heart, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so let's go on over to the kitchen and let's get started with that.
Great. Sounds great.
Okay, Rebecca, so what are you going to be making for us today?
Today I'm going to be making a healthy and low-fat black bean salad, which is a great alternative to use instead of your high-fat cheese dips or your onion dip, and it is quite delicious. So a very simple recipe that can be bought with ingredients in any grocery store. So we're going to start out with a low-sodium black bean. And we're just going to pour everything in our dish here and taste it at the end. We have 1 can of corn kernels.
Okay.
I'll get some of that extra stuff in here. And we have 1 onion chopped, a medium red bell pepper. Get some good beta carotene in there, and your beans are providing some good protein and fiber. And we're going to be pouring a little bit of lime juice, some cider vinegar to add a little extra kick, and some cilantro for our fresh herbs, as well as chopped garlic, which you can buy either pre-chopped in a jar or chop it yourself. Anything will work. And then we do have some jalapenos here for that really extra kick if you like the spice. And I'm not a huge spice person, but I'll put a little in just in case we have some people out there who like that.
It's smelling good already.
I know, it smells delicious. So it's really easy. You just combine it all together. And the recipe recommends that you chill it for about an hour for the optimal taste. And this recipe and other recipes can be found on the American Heart Association website, which is heart.org/simplecooking. And let me show you a few things we can do with this dip once it's fully prepared.
Okay.
I have here some multigrain baked chips, which is a great way, instead of your fried potato chips, to, lower the calorie content. And you can even do some crudités here if you don't want any chip. Ooh, I got some over the chips here. It's a really pretty demonstration you can put out for a holiday party or a football game. And also, this can be used as a filling for things like tacos and quesadillas if you want a vegetarian option. So here we have some grilled tortillas, and we're just going to put it in here. And it's very colorful, packed with your good protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. So it's a great dish, and as I said, these recipes and more can be found on the website.
Thank you so much,
You're
Rebecca,
welcome.
for being with us today.
My pleasure.
And thank you for tuning into another edition of Joy in Our Town. As always, I'm your host, Joy Arab, encouraging you to make a difference. Bring a little joy to your town. This is Jammin' TV. I'm your host, Joy.
And I'm your host, Danielle.
Today we have a very exciting show for you. We have an experimental rock band from New Jersey who have been playing together for almost a year now.
They're all here today for their debut performance on Jammin' TV. So please welcome to the stage, Make Noise.
Stay tuned. We'll be interviewing Make Noise to get the inside scoop on all of their latest music. Welcome back to Jammin' TV. I'm now joined by Make Noise. So thanks you guys for that awesome performance. Your performance was unbelievable.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, I know you two are, well, two of you guys are cousins, but I just want to know, how did you guys come together and form the band?
Well, my cousin is the bassist, so this is a story of how we met. We met at Warped Tour in 2004. We've been in bands separately and played together, and we always admired each other and our styles, and we were always the members of the group that seemed to want to work more.
Okay, so thanks again for being with us today on the show. You guys did
No
great.
problem.
And
you.
Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back with more Jammin' TV right after this. Our topic today is the voting process and upcoming election. So, Luke, just tell us a little bit about what you do.
I'm the policy assistant at the Committee of 70. We are a nonprofit, nonpartisan watchdog organization in Philadelphia.
So where can voters get information about the candidates running for office?
The best place is probably their local newspapers. I really recommend that to voters. If they're looking for another nonpartisan source, the Committee of 70's website lists all the candidates running for the major offices. And we also have profiles up compiled by the candidates for candidates running in Philadelphia. So we're a great resource for that as well.
So who can vote for this election?
Anybody who's 18 years old, a citizen of the United States, and who's lived in Pennsylvania for 30 days by the time of the election is eligible to register to vote.
Okay. So where and when can these people go to vote?
The polls are open on November 8th from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. So that's all day on November 8th. And they can go to their polling place to vote.
And for those that don't know, where can they register to vote?
The voter registration deadline is October 11th. So by that date, if you want to be eligible to vote, you have to register either in person. You can do that at a number of locations, including the Department of Motor Vehicles or the County Board of Elections.
Just state again your email, the number, and all the information for the Committee of 70.
Yeah, the website is www.70.org. The number is 215-557-3600. And yeah, we're happy to talk about politics and government anytime. So please give us a call.
Okay, thank you so much for being with us today. And again, thank you for tuning into another edition to Joy in Our Town. As always, I'm your host, Joy Arab, encouraging you to make a difference, bring a little joy to your town. Okay, so what animals do you have with you today?
Yeah, I brought some animals from our wildlife clinic to show you today. We have Loki, who is a screech owl, right? And these are animals that, Loki is an example of an animal that we use as an education animal. He came to our wildlife clinic because he was injured. The type of injury he has, I'm going to tell you more about him, prevents him from being released back into the wild, and he wouldn't be able to survive. So Loki came to us. Someone was cutting down trees. Usually when there's dead trees around, people don't like dead trees around. They're worried it's going to fall on their house or their car. And so Loki, as a baby with two other little tiny owlets, was in a nest that somebody cut down the tree. They live in the holes inside dead trees. And so he and two siblings were in a hole inside the tree, and the tree fell to the ground in like a big chunk. And so the person who cut the tree down actually brought that whole chunk of tree to the wildlife clinic because they knew that these little owls weren't going to survive. Another example is...
Is that an opossum?
This is an opossum. Yep, it's okay, Pasta. So his name is Pasta, and people tend to think that maybe possums are ugly or mean. He does have a lot of teeth. He bared his teeth there for us a little bit. They're really not very mean. They are prehistoric, almost ancient animals. They are marsupials.
Wow.
So you might ask, what is a possum related to? It's okay. It's okay. Come here. Okay, he's going to go up here. He's more comfortable, right? So possums like to hang out in trees a lot. So Pasta might be more comfortable acting like a tree for him.
As always, I'm your host, Joy Arab, encouraging you to make a difference, bring a little joy to your town.